Hello, good morning, you guys. How is everyone doing on this morning? Let's see. How is everyone doing? Whew. Okay, I see Rita, I see Tyranny, I see Phyllis, I see, is that Isolate? Isolate? Shan, Ray, Badass, Lil Mama, Genova, Shanshan, Flame Spitter, it's all in the making. Whew. Yeah, I've been up since 6 organizing, and y'all know that doing that fall, gentle fall cleaning where you start to throw stuff out and bring out your fall colors and all of that. I'm still not finished. Um, and I don't even like fall. It's just something about now I like to change colors with the seasons. Gray Phase, Rochelle, is it Rochelle, Jacqueline, Lisa, Nika, Miss Butterfly, Diane, Lauren, Miss Nellie. Um, who else is coming here? Ja loves my three. How's everyone doing this morning? Um, I'll give like another minute or so. Of course, Jamarcus and Govan is supposedly in court today. Now, I was looking to see if it had been rescheduled, and apparently it has not been rescheduled. I didn't see that in the system, so I guess right about now they're still in court. Kane Life, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Uh, okay, I wanted to talk about Hernandez Govan and Jamarcus Johnson is going to court. Now, it in what I pulled up is saying that Jamarcus Johnson, the charges are because I thought that his charges had been dropped to accessory after the fact. Hold on one second. But what I saw in the computer for was conspiracy. Is back at conspiracy, but I do know that there were two different cards for him. One for accessory after the fact, and another one with conspiracy to commit, of course, unaliving. And it is saying that he was to appear in court for that today alongside Govan. Now, here's the thing. I'm still trying to understand why Govan is going to court. It will be interesting to know. There are some people that say that there's a rumor. There's a rumor that you know what? I don't know why his court isn't on live. There's a rumor that supposedly that Govan was supposed to is supposed to walk free today. I don't know if not. I had not heard that from anyone except for over the internet. But according to some people, they're saying that Govan says that he's going to walk free today. So that would be interesting to know. I don't know. It's just saying that he's supposed to report. It said nothing about he had a trial today. It said nothing about that at all. Um yeah, it said nothing about that at all. So um hold on, let me see something. Yeah, so he's still in court right about now. Okay. The news even covered it saying it's supposed to start at 9 today. Really? I didn't know that I actually didn't know that he had a trial today because it does not say that. But if the news said that he has a trial today, what channel was that on? Hold on, let me see. Okay, so it does say that 28 minutes ago. It says alleged mastermind in Young Dolph's unalive and set to appear in court. It says the man accused of being the mastermind, being the killing of Memphis rapper Young Dolph is due back in court Wednesday morning. Hernandez Govan is facing charges of first degree unalive conspiracy and attempted first degree. During the trial last month, Cornelius Smith testified that Memphis rapper Yo Gotti's brother, Anthony Big Jug Mims, put $100,000 hit on Young Dolph. Smith then identifies Govan as the person who set up the deal. Smith also testified that Govan orchestrated the deal. He and Justin Johnson unalive Young Dolph. Johnson was found guilty of the unalive, and prosecutors say Smith's case has been reset until November. At this time, it is unclear how this will affect Govan and his case, but prosecutors say that they are determined to ensure everyone involved is accountable. So, if the prosecutors are saying that they're determined to make sure that everyone that was involved is accountable, it's going to be interesting to see if Okay, Fox 13. Okay, I'm reading channel 3. Hold on. Um, Hold on, you guys. I'm pulling it up because it still doesn't say anything about a trial.
Stop on Union Avenue in Midtown. Memphis police say this happened around 2 GameStop court. The accused organizer of Dolph's murder, Hernandez Govan, will be in the courtroom this morning after a very obvious absence from the trial of the convicted killer, Justin Straight Drop Johnson. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre is live this morning down at 201 Poplar and JP. Jamarcus Johnson, the brother of the convicted killer now, Justin Johnson, is also in court and expected to be sentenced today after he pled guilty to being an accessory after the fact last year.
Yeah, let me tell you, 2 weeks ago, we heard from Jamarcus Johnson when he took the stand and basically gave a testimony as to what his role was after the fact of young Dolph's murder. And it really sounded as though his brother, Straight Drop, took advantage of him knowing that he was vulnerable. Now, Jamarcus testified he did not have any knowledge of a role in the actual murder of young Dolph. Justin knew his brother needed a vehicle to get to and from work, and all Jamarcus was told to do was post to Justin's Instagram after young Dolph's murder. He also answered texts from Cornelius, who Jamarcus testified he never met while Justin ran from police to keep a vehicle given to him by Justin. Now, Hernandez Govan, we learned during the trial, is an accused organizer who introduced Justin Straight Drop Johnson to who we later learn is the true mastermind behind Young Dolph's murder, Anthony Big Jook Mims. Big Jook, the deceased older brother of Memphis rapper Yo Gotti. Hernandez Govan, however, is who admitted gunman Cornelius Smith did have contact with before and after the murder of young Dolph. Smith even testified he received payment from Govan in money and drugs. This morning, we'll hopefully learn what's next for Hernandez Govan. He's also, again, expected to be in court this morning. And we'll also ask the DA, again, what is expected next for Hernandez Govan. We're working to find that out before his appearance in court later on this morning.
All right, seems like we're getting toward the end of this saga. Jeremy Pierre, live for us downtown. We'll have more throughout the morning.
Of course, Johnson's brother, Justin, is serving life in prison for his role as one of the killers of young Dolph. He was convicted of first-degree murder, which carries an automatic life sentence. Now, he'll be sentenced on other charges, conspiracy and the other charges, next month.
Well, good morning, Cook Ave, 40 block. So, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, like I said, there was a rumor. I had people coming into my blog, into the chat saying that there are rumors that Govan is going to walk. I don't know. I never heard that. I never heard that. So that's why I never had a lot to say about that. Because I never heard it. So I guess it's gonna be interesting. I thought that if it was a trial going on, in which I doubt it, but there is some type of appearance going on right now. If there was a trial going on, I think law and order, whatever would have been in there, just like they did straight drops. I don't think that Govan is having a trial. I think there's a hearing going on today. Um, Bree Fabulous. Good morning. New phone Tam. Don't see my other account. Forgot my password. Okay. Um. So yeah. So it's gonna. I guess they'll be updating soon. But I'm really interested in knowing what's going on, and because according to the charges that Govan has, according to his charges, hold on, let me see if Law and Order, what's the name of it? Law and Order Network, Law and Crime Network. Yeah, they're not streaming it. So yeah, there's no trial going on. There is a hearing. I would like to know what they're saying inside of the hearing, though. I'm sure Jeremy Pierre was down there early. He seems to take a very big interest. It's funny, with Jeremy Pierre. I kind of sat back and I watched Jeremy, and I don't say a whole lot. I don't say a whole lot because I don't like to really launch um, attacks on people like that, right? But with Jeremy, I kind of paid close attention to him, and I know with medias like his, especially national medias, they're supposed to be unbiased. I do know that Jeremy has a really good relationship with Art Horn, and they're like, I don't know if they're frat brothers or something like that. Um, he seems to have had a really good relationship, and I guess that's what reporters do. They try and build, good relationships with people that they think are celebrities or whatever. But in the very beginning, Jeremy was definitely vlogging on the case, not vlogging, but talking a lot about the case. And then after a while, he kind of backed up off of it. And I noticed, like, when Straight Drop was when he was found guilty, right? His questions to the prosecutor was kind of weird. He was like, something about there was no fingerprints or evidence or whatever to really link Straight Drop to the crime. I found that kind of weird, that he would say something like that. But he seems to be back on it now. I'm going somewhere with this. He seems to be back on it now. He definitely has an interest in what happens to Govan, right? And could it be because, some of the people may be mad at Govan, because they feel like he has implicated them or something like that? And now Jeremy Pierre is back on the case as it relates to Govan. He made sure that he omitted Yo Gotti, which, everybody has a right to their opinion. I can't understand how folks get mad anyways about what people feel. I'm just one of those ones. And I'm not the only one that feels like Yo Gotti was in agreement with what happened to young Dolph. As a matter of fact, uh, it is in my opinion that he was one of the ones that orchestrated it. Okay. You even have MPD officers that feels that his brother was the enforcer. Okay. So now Jeremy Pierre is wanting to make sure that he shines a light on what happens to Govan, right? He's back on the case, and I think he's back on the case for a reason. Okay. I think it's some people mad at Govan, and Jeremy Pierre got to be there to, because he out there early. We didn't. I mean, I think he was down there at the trial. I think he was at the trial. He didn't. I don't know if Jeremy reported a lot while the trial was going on, but we do. I do remember after the trial, he made sure that he asked Hagerman, um, brought up the point of there not being any evidence or whatever to link straight drop the the crime, with which within itself was, out of all the things, out of all the things to say, this man had just gotten a conviction of one of Memphis' beloved rappers, and you ask him the question of, you go into there not being any fingerprints or evidence to link him, which is which was weird. So that just kind of let me know where Jeremy stands. Because see, even here's the thing about when people are one sided, and people can be whatever they want to. It tends to come out. I mean, I can openly say it because I'm not a national media. I can, but I think Jeremy is not. They're not supposed to be biased. Um, do you think someone threatened him because in the beginning Jeremy was very aggressive about catching the people who assassinated? Uh, I don't think, and this is in my opinion, I don't think that anyone threatened him. I think he started seeing the direction that it was going in. And somebody had a conversation with him that he's probably, really good friends with, and says, they're trying to accuse my client of this. And so he just stopped talking about it, because if he had to talk about it, he would have to put the whole truth out there. Um, I don't know why he's not broadcasting live, but he was down there early at the courthouse early this morning. Yeah, I think Jeremy was at the trial. He was definitely there. And he still was not, he still didn't talk a lot about it, other than when he was outside of the courtroom and he asked Paul Hagerman that question about not having any physical evidence to link straight drop to the trial. That was a weird question within itself. He said he will broadcast live. Jeremy always has been a CMG affiliate. He's always rooted for them. So rather than vlog on the case, because if you vlog, if you're gonna report on the case, you're gonna have to tell it. You can't omit nothing. So I just won't report on it. Um, and they looked at him like, what? Ray, I think Fox 13 man. So, like I said, it's interesting. I want to see myself. I never heard that other than, like I said, over the internet. I would love to see if um if he um if he's gonna get off. She says, I'm from Jacksonville, Miss Tamara. Is that who you're talking? No, Jeremy Pierre. His name is Jeremy Pierre. Um, is Jeremy Pierre from Memphis? Is he? I don't know if he was born and raised in Memphis. Is he from down in Louisiana? Miss Nunu says, are you from Jackson, Tennessee? Okay. He from New Orleans. That's what I thought. Well, sometimes I catch that accent. He said, when he said Cornelius Smith name, the way he said Smith, I caught that. He said Smith. Smith. That's how they say it in New Orleans. I said is he from Memphis? I don't know. I think he's from down in Louisiana somewhere. I didn't know that. I have friends from down in Louisiana and New Orleans, so I kind of I talk to her every day, so I kind of know that accent a little. Um, what news station did the girl reporter work for that needed to apologize about what she said? You talking about Lakia? I think Lakia may have worked for 13. Didn't Lakia work for 13? Yeah, he could be he's probably very well educated, but he's definitely biased, it appears to me. New sub, hi Tamara. I thought it was odd when Jeremy reported he saw over 20 people on the indictment or something like that. That was my first time seeing him. In the beginning, it was about 22 named. I believe it was 22 or 23 named. So that's how you know that it has not just been like one person um, talking, because people don't want to be, they do whatever is necessary to disassociate themselves and not be caught up. So it has not just been one person. You think about what Paul Hagerman said himself. There's been a lot of crimes committed that centered around the young Dolph Lyman. So, um, as I always said, what we had was a bunch of damn fools who, um, unfortunately, what they wanted to do was they thought that you got to be the damnedest fool ever to sit up and do a messy unaliving like they did, and then think that you clever enough to clean it up. What you did was messy, and then the cleanup was messy. So it's just a lot of people lost their lives for nothing. Because when you start taking people out for money, you basically taking them. People lost their lives for no reason at all. From what I've heard, Govan been shopping for interviews after today saying he's gonna walk free for all charges. And yes, he claimed he saw the indictment list in the beginning was very weird. He was on it. I'm telling you, he was on it. He was on it when it was just straight drop. And I have to say, I believe he was on it because maybe he did know. He did not know. I think he thought maybe it was just Chula Mafia, Chula Mafia that was involved because he brought that up a lot. I do believe that. I believe that he thought that it was just Chula Mafia that was involved, and so he was on it. But once he started to get an inkling of and started probably having conversations with lawyers that are connected, that represent some of these labels, he started to back up. Yeah, Govan didn't pay. He might walk or get a little bit of time. It's possible. After Jeremy got robbed on air, he said he was gonna stay out the way and just report. Since Govan was the person passing info about it was a bag on Dolph head, how would he not go to jail? Yeah, I mean, if we believe what Cornelius says, he basically played a bigger role in it. If we believe what Cornelius and Straight Drop say, okay, but he was involved after the fact, and before the fact too. He was and before and during. So if we believe what Cornelius and Straight Drop and whoever else is talking says, he was there from the start to the middle to the end. Um, Govan gonna get some serious time because he played a major part in it. Um, you're welcome, love, peace and love. Govan deserves just as much time as other two people. Um, he says Govan deserves just as much time as other two. Period. Okay. So like I said, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. If they, people are saying that he says he's gonna walk, so it's gonna be interesting to see if he does. Pierre did bring up the past beef with CMG the day it happened. His voice was aggressive when speaking. Then he was also in Privé 2 weeks prior. But who knows? Right? Tamarian says he knew, the whole city knew when it happened. The police gave it away. He was selling info. I do believe Jeremy, that is. Ja loves my three. If they charge Demarcus, they better charge Govan. Remember Govan, um, not Govan, but Jeremy. He was very involved at first. Because he went to he was trying to get more information about Shondell Burnett. He was trying to get more information about him. And he actually went and made the prosecutors tell him, or the sheriffs, that they were not, even though he had a warrant, he did make them tell him that they was not looking for him. They had to tell him, we're not looking for him. Hagerman isn't dumb. If you let Govan walk, they might give reason for an appeal. You guys hit the like button for me, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Who was he really getting that information for? He's good friends with Art Horn, but I don't know if he was getting it for Art, but I know they tight. Fight for Memphis says if Quet was John Gotti, he'd be under the jail. Some rules apply here. Memphis, what the shit? Little mamas, yeah, you guys like, share, and subscribe, okay? Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, please. I would appreciate that so much, okay? I'm interested in myself. Now, I know he ought to be out of court by now, as they say, by now. Let me see if Jeremy Pierre has posted anything, because I don't, it would be hard for me to believe, although it could happen, that he'll walk, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. He ain't posted nothing yet. I would hate to say that. I don't know. He, I'm not accusing him of doing anything other than I think because of his loyalty to some people, he decided, especially once he saw the definite direction it was going in. I think he decided not to vlog on it. Not to vlog on it, but not to report on it as much. Um, ain't nobody posted nothing yet, so y'all hold on. I hate when it does this. Nothing has been reset or anything, so nothing has been updated. It started at 9. It started at 9. It's 10:15, so I'm sure it should be over with by now. It does not say anything about a trial. It just says that he and Jamarcus were supposed to report today. So um it says True might be in there. He might be up in there. Just like the 5 issue wasn't charged with M Strange. They said something strange is going on. I don't know, y'all. It'll be interesting to see if any of his charges get dropped. If those charges were getting dropped down to lesser charges, I would say that he was gonna walk. But everything is the same. Everything is the same. We don't know anything about any motions to throw out to have his case dismissed, anything like that. So I never understood why everybody was saying that he was gonna walk. But I don't know. He could, but just from the way that I see it, I can't see that happening. You guys run the likes up. It's 250 people in here, and we only have 90 likes. We need like 150 more likes. We need like 150 more likes. They said the DA finna send out a statement for the unaliving of dog. Waiting on that Govan and say cheese. And so that's who he was supposed to do the interview with, say cheese. So he was supposed to do an interview with say cheese. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Or did somebody come in here and say that? Or was I listening to? I be looking at Gangster Williams sometimes, and maybe I heard him say that. I don't remember if but I'm out. It was somebody that said, or somebody came in the chat and said it. I don't know. Joy Loves God says maybe some people are trying to wheel it into reality for Go Man to walk. Yeah, hey, it's just from. It would be hard for me to believe that he will walk away just free like that. Um, I don't know though. Hold on, let me see something. Still no updates. Yeah, still no updates. So they probably won't update for probably another maybe yeah, definitely don't want him to walk. He should do an interview with another oh Lord. Oh God. It says Govan is still guilty of soliciting and other crimes within crimes. All of them did. He told something, but he ain't told enough for him to be free. He shouldn't even be out on bond. Whoever said that Govan had issues with CMG at this point? I don't know. Because some people swear that the relationship is still, okay. But that's just rumor though. Every street dude knew what was up with Govan when he got a bond on a unaliving and conspiracy charge. Who gets a bond on them types of charges? They said unless it's breaking news, well, it's definitely not a trial. It didn't say sentencing, anything like that. So it just said that he and Jamarcus was to report. And what's weird to me is Jamarcus had some accessory after the fact charges, but he also has another card in there that still has the conspiracy to commit, and the court date is today. So that's interesting within itself. I mean, where his charges, why is it like that? Are they trying to ensure? Because I don't. Cornelius is not going to have a trial. I tell you. So, like I said, it is interesting. It is interesting. Are they in court together? Yeah, they were in court together. They were in court together. And I know. I think Jamarcus went to have his to see if he could have his sentence suspended. I think that's why Jamarcus went to see if he could get his sentence suspended. You guys, please hit the like button if you don't mind, please. Hold on. Um, yeah, they still have not peace and love. Thank you for the $4 super sticker. I appreciate that so much. Um, yeah. So, like I said, hey, I don't know everything, but if I had to guess, I would say that he was not gonna walk free, but I don't know. If he walks free, I'm not gonna say, oh, no, I'm not gonna say anything other than I didn't think that he would because they have not dropped his charges. His charges were not dropped. They have not been dropped to lesser charges, anything like that. Let me look at that again. Normally, that's an indication that something is going on. They start making, it's still the same thing. And so with it still being the same thing, evidently they've spoken and said many times before that they have the confidence that they can take that particular case with him to trial and get a conviction without a problem. You see Diddy's mom blamed Jay-Z for her son's downfall. I didn't see that. So anyway, y'all, like I said, um, it's gonna be interesting to see as it relates to all of this stuff with the Young Dogs case. I've always said I feel like it's far, far, far from over. I do believe because, as a matter of fact, it's just confirmed. They confirmed it. We don't even have to believe. They confirmed it that there is another investigation that is going on, right? Um, so, um, like I said, I just believe that it's far from over simply because there are just too many people that are involved. I do believe that they want to send a message to quite a few people. Um, yeah, prayers for the hurricane victims. But hey, it's quite a few people that feel like that Govan is it's quite a few people that feel like that Govan is talking. I don't know. I'm gonna open the lines up though. If you all want to call in and state what you all think about this, keep it on the subject, okay? Keep it on what we're talking about. I ain't got the energy to switch up and talk about something else. I want to talk about Govan and Jamarcus, right? And what we think is going on here. And Roadrunner says he said he was going to go back to Stan G for Old Main. Did he? Well, it would be good for him to go back to Stan G. I think the interview we did with Stan G to the first time was it wasn't nothing wrong with it. I think Stan G did a pretty good job. They said the state doesn't do favors. You help them, they help you. Yeah. But the line is open, you guys. The number is 901-667 0119. 901-667-0119. Um, I do. He's free. I've never seen them release people for medical reasons, and he looks healthy enough to me. He was healthy enough to get their money. They release people for medical reasons, but you have to be on your deathbed almost. You know, when you're going to, let's just say somebody is deathly ill and they don't want to consistently accrue, because as long as your property, their property, they have to pay for you to go to the doctor, you get your treatments. Let's just say it's cancer or something like that. Uh, I mean, they will release you if you're on your deathbed. But hey, crypto. But I don't know what it is that I don't know what's going on with him because he looks healthy. He don't look like he's on his deathbed. They say he probably couldn't stop shutting after being arrested. I heard in Cypress chat that he had H to the X. They don't release people for that. And they don't release people for that. Um, if you are in the hospital and the doctor says you got a few days left, then what they'll do is they'll release you to your family for your family to, bury you, Um, they don't want them bills anymore. They got to know that you ain't coming back this way. But it's a lot of healthy ones walking around that jail. I know that part. If you're in terminal ill, he might be fully loaded, but he doesn't look like. Somebody- yeah, he's not about to kick the bucket, so they wouldn't release him for that, even if that was true. Hey, Gotti girl, Govan is in court, so we're trying to wait to see the disposition of everything. I reckon. I see what his attorneys do. They kind of just try to get things rescheduled, but I don't think that judge wants that. He still got those two felony A's. Ain't nothing been updated. Let me see. Yeah, nothing has been updated. What's up? Ain't no love. Shout out to Ain't No Love. That's Finesse Two Times Brothers brother, you guys. He was supposed to be in court at 9 o'clock, so I'm sure that it's over. It said nothing about a trial at all. It said nothing about a trial, so they're saying that Govan, I'm very interested in that. They're claiming that Govan says that he is going to walk. So I'm definitely interested. Um, Hold on, y'all. He would most definitely do an interview if he walks. Yeah, walk right into the cell. See him getting off. I'd be surprised, but I don't see it happening. He might not get as much time, but if he's, I mean, with the charges that he's got, I don't see how he can't get as much time. They have not reduced those charges. They have not reduced them. So Cornelius told us when he was on the stand that Govan is free. He said Govan said, I'm gonna do whatever to get me back to my family. So basically he's out here working. They said he might get 30 years. That man got his daughter unalive being messy. Oh wow. Govan should not be able to do interviews with YouTube bloggers. If he is paid for the interview, money should go to the family. I'm sure that's what Young Dog's family is waiting on. So that they could probably hit everybody up. Some people ain't got it, but if somebody gets off and they could do that, and every time they make some money, they could, get a judgment. But then, they'll just start trying to get money under the table or um doing stuff and getting stuff, in other people's names and stuff. That's normally how they do it. But like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with this because of what goes on at the hearing. I'm trying to figure out, are they going to the hearing because he wants a trial date or what? I don't really think that Govan is going to trial. I'm trying to see if News Channel 13 has updated it. Um, yeah, they have not updated it, so he got a high priced lawyer. He might have some money. Somebody is definitely paying for that lawyer in Atlanta. Um, somebody is. So, hey, this is Tamara. Hey, repeat that. Was Mhm. 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 Well, that's the rumor. Mm-hmm.
Party being let go.
So do you think that he still has a good relationship with CMG?
Um, I mean, I think that's not really different than anybody. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
you know, we're gonna run and play with. That's, that's really what. The whole meeting. But once they actually, billboard, the damn all the page, you know, now it's about if anybody give up, it ain't good, it's good. I mean, I think everybody know that.
That's true.
You know, so and then it's one of those things they think what's going on, what's going on. That wasn't right. People, that was no. But yeah, I was just gonna comment on just one person 3 years and it's going to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
We had a fucking engine. You just surprised that know the fourth company. We had to dig because it's pretty much, time or two clothes like you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So do you believe that? Do you believe? Do you believe what Cornelius said as far as what his part is? Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Y'all hear this right here. So you call back in, love. All right.
Who we later learned is the mastermind behind Young Dolph's murder, Anthony Big Joke Mims, according to testimony. Fox 13 will keep you updated with what happens in the courtroom.
Y'all wait. Oh, oh. Oh, they said they couldn't hear the caller. I don't know what be going on. Oh, yeah, that was just a little bit that was caught. Um, I don't see it anymore. So, um, yeah, the caller was basically saying that Govan has a proffer agreement. The caller made some good points. Y'all couldn't hear it? Lord have mercy. I don't know why people can't hear because I when people call in from the phone anymore. Um, they said they couldn't hear the caller. It sounded muffled, and he was speaking clearly. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. Why on this computer that when people call in, you cannot hear them. So you guys, they are in court. They are in court right now. They said they was gonna keep us updated. Like I said, I'm very interested in seeing what's gonna happen with the rest of them, with all the rest of these guys that are involved in this, right? And I know they're working their way up to some people, but it's definitely gonna be interesting. Me personally, I don't believe that they're gonna get out. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking at something because Jeremy seems to be interested again. So you would think he'd be constantly keeping us updated, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. Good morning, T. Why isn't the court appearance being televised? They probably will show. They was just showing a little snippet of it on it looks like on Fox 13. But it's not a trial. It's not a trial. Like Straight Drop had a trial. Yeah, there haven't been any updates yet. Anybody else that is affiliated with this case that goes to trial got to be the damnedest fool that ever walked. I wouldn't go to trial. I wouldn't. That lady, Straight Drop, was found guilty in 4 days, and that lady said, For that I sentence you to life in prison." She didn't even take a breath. She did not take a breath in sentencing him to life in prison. So they would have to be crazy to go to trial. It would be plain arrogance. It says, "I think if he gets off the streets, he'll get justice." Hmm. Good morning, Miss T. That part, the judge played no. That judge didn't play no games. But that's what Straight Drop wanted. His lawyer played games and got him out of Coffee's courtroom, and shoot. They said, and she did for real. They said an example. Yeah, I mean, that lady said that so quick. Because I thought oftentimes you come back for your sentencing. She said, "And for that, I sentence you to life in prison." It's a good Jesus. He was supposed to come back. Yeah, I bet he wished Coffee was a judge too, because Coffee had said 60 years, but Coffee probably would have given him 30 or 40 years, something like that. It will be plain stupid, something you can't figure. I'm telling you, you got to be arrogant at this point if you know that you had an association or affiliation. Well, what happened in this case is more. It's shoot, them those little dudes been talking because they caught up in all types of other stuff that they could get them a lot of jail time. These folks ain't even wanting to do 5 years. They're not gonna go and do 5 years. They're gonna tell every shooting you was involved in from 5 years ago that they know about. They solving cases now. They're getting cases solved that was surrounding people that was involved in this young Dolph situation. They getting them cases solved. I'm telling you right now, and somebody is solving them. I don't know who it is, but somebody is. And it's probably more than one somebody. He really ain't unalived off. Cornelius shot, unfortunately, was to kill shots as wild as they were. I agree. Straight drop almost didn't get out that car. He almost didn't get out. And he probably, it was more than likely a delay. Cornelius was Cornelius was geeked up, and all he knew is he thought he was gonna get $40,000 for taking a father away from his children. You gonna take $1 million man away from his family because you thought you was gonna get $40,000 and go buy your baby mama a house. That's why I know it's a lot of mental illness in our community, because I don't know a damn house that could be bought for $40,000 because the shacks go for more than that. Okay. So that's why you know that there was a mental illness. But then on the other hand, straight dropping them had to be mentally ill too to get him right, just to be a low thousand air, not even a high thousand air, a low thousand air. I thought the trailer houses went for more than 40. Lord have mercy. Right, I'm just thinking what kind of house, front pocket money. I'm telling you, and he would have smoked all that. He was gonna take all that back to Govan. So, something had to be wrong with them to go get somebody who says that he was definitely a junkie, and then try to treat him like he was one, and treated him like what he is. Now they was going to play Smith because they felt he was a junkie. And that's what they did. And something like that, why wouldn't they pay him? They know damn well that Cornelius, you give somebody $800. You think they not gonna talk? Tam said they'll crash you out for a cheeseburger. I'm telling you, they will. They'll crash you out for a cheeseburger. If they tell him it's a gourmet cheeseburger, man, yeah, man, I was over there money bag them, man, and they gave them gourmet cheeseburgers. Damn cheeseburger, the same damn cow that was slaughtered like every other cow that they have and ground it up that they got in the damn grocery store with rats and all that type of shit in it, because it ain't real meat no more. They got everything in it, so it's the same damn ground beef. They might put the onions on the grill and put some other type of sauce on it, okay? And they say because the onions hanging off that's been real onions, sauteed onions. They say, man, they gave me a gourmet burger, man. I went and killed that bitch ass nigga, man. That's the reason why there has to be some, and it wasn't nothing but a damn cheap ass hamburger, probably fake meat. It probably ain't even real ground beef. Okay, they hanging out. Want to say they've been up under some of these rappers. That's the reason why it has to be some repercussions as it relates to people just crashing out. It really ain't no repercussions. It's a damn shame. People talking about we're gonna get street justice. They ain't getting nothing. It has to be a deterrence, because the truth of the matter is, if you want to be real about it, some of these people was a lot of these, quite a few people, not everybody, but quite a few of these so-called CEOs wanted Young Dolph gone because they was jealous of him. I've been trying to keep my peace because I got baptized. I'm on another journey now, but hey, how we gonna sit here and not act like Moneybag Yo has not tried to take Young Dolph's whole style? Moneybag is talented. I'll get it to him. But the man they have tried to give him Young Dolph's whole swag and style, and he still can't do nothing with it. Okay. So the thing about it is we can't sit here and act like when these dudes start crashing out, everybody want to get out of Dodge. Okay. But the truth of the matter is, it was a whole lot of Negroes that was trying to come up, that was jealous of what Young Dolph was doing, and they still don't really have no empathy about what they did to him. So it's got to be some repercussions when these dudes participate or sit around these tables and know that this stuff is going to go on, and we find out about it and they do nothing about it. So we can't buy their music no more. That's the only way that they're gonna listen to us. Uh, as if they participate, we know that they participating in this stuff, or they be in agreement, they silently in agreement because they feel like once he out the way, we gonna come up. You ain't get ready to come up, nigga, because we ain't get ready to listen to you. You are nobody signed to you. Okay. Okay, I got it out. Now I can calm down. That I've been holding that one, but I got it out now. They said the middleman messed everything up. Um, they said, what role did Devin Burns play? He must have meant he was going to put 40K down on the house. I believe that he thought he was gonna act, he wasn't gonna even put 40K down on the house. He was gonna go take it all back to whoever it was he was buying his drugs from. And they say he was getting his drugs from Govan. So, I've heard people say that they've taken X pills. Cornelius says that he was on X pills. X pills got people doing that, ladies. I wouldn't even, you know, X pills got people doing that. Because see, I thought that people took X pills, and it was just kind of weird to me. Because it's a lot of young people on it. Right, and they were saying that people took X pills because it gave you an arousal. It made the women do any and everything. It made the guys want to F like fish. Well, that was just kind of weird to me because you think about these young guys that they say are taking it like 20 and 30s and 40s, early 40s and stuff like that. You would think that that thing would already still be rising. It's limp. Okay, so I didn't know that these folks was limp like that. So they getting the X pills. Um, Evidently it ain't real X pills because if that thing going limp, it's because they. mm, Oh, let's okay. Let's get back on the subject because I ain't gonna even talk about that. They said he was on X pills and oxyco. Oh, okay, so that's what it was. Um, New to you says, youngster know what time it is. Yeah, you know what time it is. That's why he ain't talking. Oh Lord, I don't want to act silly. Y'all know I've been good. They said taking all these. Yeah, Cornelia said he was on X pills. Oh Lord, Lord, please stop me. God, please stop me. Don't let me do it. They say he was just a dope fiend. They said I know that X pills is a psychedelic drug. I read that. X is a mood reaction. However you feeling when you take it will enhance it by 10 times. Oh wow. If you slow and taking pills, you really yeah. Road runner, you sure telling the truth. You sure telling the truth about that. Jake says cornball shouldn't be recreating and thinking about getting freaky. I'm telling Cornball says that he had 5 kids or something. They said, Miss T, what could Cornelius tell that lawyer? Yeah, I got it. I did not holler when Straight Drops attorney got finished cross-examining Cornelius. He said, thank you, Mr. Smith. Oh yeah, no problem at all. Thank you. I hollered. Said this guy crazy for real. It says, yes, that's true. Don't be mad off an ex. Back in the day, they used to use water former. I can't even pronounce that word. Oh, wet daddies. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Why are people taking pills to have a nature? Why to get there? If they get off of the drugs, it just naturally rises. Eat the right foods, exercise, and all of that. They taking X pills. As a matter of fact, ladies, if they say they on X pills, Cornelius has definitely, cause see, I mean, they shouldn't be taking X pills anyways if it's making them too freaky. I mean, cause you don't even need no damn X pill to be freaky. I didn't think. I mean, most men are just freaking naturally. Why would they need an X pill? G Finley says, you need a lot of water when you take X pills. I'm telling you, on his daughter's birthday, you know something was wrong. He said, "Now you get out and you take a man out." And he was constantly trying to make excuses. I was trying to make it happen for my daughter's birthday. So he said he wanted to give his daughter a birthday party, and he wanted to buy his daughter some gifts for her birthday. So you get your ass out on your daughter's birthday on November the 17th and go hunt down a millionaire who is a father, who is a provider, who has worked hard to provide a very nice lifestyle for his family, and himself, to buy your daughter a birthday cake. What good is he gonna be to his daughter in jail for the rest of his life? Because he gonna do it. But by the time, if he ever get out, his daughter probably gonna be way over in her 30s. Formaldehyde. Okay, formaldehyde. Okay. Hey, dark skin babe. Shout out to the dark skin babes. I'm a dark chocolate sister, so I love it when women are, and all women are beautiful of every skin tone, but I love it when women are you know when they can celebrate themselves, because according to Stan G, he says that dark skinned women are considered dirty and ugly and all of that. This right here is a river of chocolate, and I promise you, it ain't ugly, it ain't dirty, it's voluptuous and sweet and good. They said, "Who smoke wet?" See, I don't be knowing what all of these different drugs are. They says, "Who smoke wet?" I don't know what wet is. So what is wet? Because they started changing the name of drugs. I remember that a primo was weed, and then they laced it with cocaine, right? That was called a primo, right? Oh, that's water. Mm. Oh, wet is embalming. You got people smoking embalming fluid? Y'all mean to tell me people is they smoking embalming fluid, or are they shooting it up? Lord have mercy. Mm. Y'all, what kind of world we live in? Y'all know the guy from High Five. I had such a crush on him. I know y'all remember the 90s group High Five. The leader of the group, he died because of course he left High Five and went and signed with Puffy. And they said he got on drugs real bad because Puffy told him he could be solo, and they said he started doing drugs really bad when he moved to New York. Puffy chewed him up and spit him out, right? Sent him back to Waco, Texas. And when he got back to Waco, Texas, they said he was doing drugs so bad he was found behind an apartment building up under a window air conditioner unit because he was sniffing either antifreeze or freon. I always get it mixed up. What do you put in air conditioners? I know one you put in cars, one you put in air conditioner. Whatever it is that come out of that air conditioner window unit, that's what he was sniffing. So it was either freon or antifreeze. It might have been antifreeze or something. But that's what it was. I was like, good God Almighty. Okay, so it's Freon. So it's Freon that comes out of the air conditioner. So that's what it was that he was sniffing. So it's just sad. People, d- Lord have mercy. He says they dip the blunts in it. Oh, mm-mm. They smoking it with cigarettes out here in California. What, embalming fluid? That's why when you look at people now, they have you know what? I don't even like being around people that don't like to show me their eyes. I like looking at people's eyes because you can tell when a person's eyes is in a trance. You can see a lot. You can tell a lot about a person. You can see that evilness. If they're evil, I promise to God, you can see it in their eyes. If they had those eyes, they're hiding those eyes and got shades on them, I don't even much be want to be around them because I need to see you. I'm 21. My uncle been on embalming fluid since before I was born, and he still do it. Oh my God. My brother's father's my brother's father's drinks rubbing alcohol. So what does thought if you drank alcohol, rubbing alcohol, that it was poisonous. So now people drinking alcohol, what does that do for you? Mm-mm. Now I don't feel bad about being a hermit. I don't feel bad about just being alone all the time. Alcohol will do it to you because I have a family member every year when we have our family reunion, um he be ready to fight. He be ready to fight everybody in the family. I remember one year it was my year. A few years back, it was my year too. I was standing out there in the driveway and he said, "What you say?" And he took, I mean, but we, I mean, he just crazy. He was just crazy. But my auntie was like, because everybody was, "Is he back on drugs?" She was like, "No, he not on drugs. It's the alcohol." She swear, it's when he, how the old people are. When he get drunk, they don't say, she don't know how to say drunk. She say grunk with a with a G. When he get grunk, when he gets grunk, it's the alcohol. So now that nigga is back on drugs. Now when he get grunk, I swear that's what it is. He grunk. The Alabama hitter said, "What's up, T? I'm at work smoking a wet daddy." Well, don't be smoking no wet daddy hitter. Ooh, all of these different drugs out here. I don't understand why people want to get high. Why? What does it do? Like, I hear people try to say, I get high to get away from my problems. When you get down off that high, you're gonna have the same problems. And that's why I always say in our community, we gotta stop. Always it's easy for me to say because I don't do no drugs. And people get mad and she thinks she better than me because she said she don't do no drugs. I don't do no damn drugs. Hell, I don't. I've never even smoked a joint. And I'm old fashioned. I still call it a joint or a reefer. It was probably a real herb back then. I don't know what they smoking now. If the government make it legal, then you already know it's not a damn herb anymore. And I hear people say that anything that's funky like what these folks smoking now. I remember how a joint used to smell, right? And it smelled like a herb or something. It was not as stinking. You knew it was a reefer. Now this stuff is funky. Why in the world would you ever want to wrap your mouth around something like that? To smoke anything that smells like that. If the government has made it legal, then you already know it ain't a herb. I believe whatever when they was making it illegal, I believe it was a major health component. He says if you do anything every day, right? If you do anything every day, it's a problem. It's okay to drink occasionally, but some people can't function if they ain't drinking. That's a damn alcoholic. That's a damn alcoholic. Cause that's why I was so mad at my daughter. I have a wine bar. I have liquor that I have not opened. I bought some Jack Daniel and stuff around COVID. And that's because I contracted COVID. Had COVID, so I was making hot toddies and stuff. I had not opened that. My daughter went opening my Jack Daniel and was like, "Oh, Mama, it was." I just wanted to see what the Jack Daniel with the vanilla in it tastes like. It was so nasty. I said, "You ain't have no business touching my stuff." They said, "I love that smell. That means it's some." Oh no! Oh no! I've never done hard drugs. I used to be a pothead. Right, and they used to call it pots. They called it pots, reefer, because my grandma and them called it reefer. And they called it the white people called it pots. And then we called it weed or a joint. And I remember they used to call it bud, B-U-D. And they called it bud and they called it chronic. And I don't know what they call it now. I still call it a joint, but it's not a joint. It's something else. Cause like now you start seeing some of these people, especially when they start talking about different strands and anything that's grown in is not, it's grown inside of a factory. So it's not organic. It's not anything healthy. That's why some of these guys, when they smoke this weed and stuff, you look at their eyes and stuff, they look scary. They look like they just strung out. A lot of them. I don't know what they be smoking, but they look scary. They look. It's called Zay or Za or whatever. It's called Zay Zay or Jesus. Mm-mm. Allergic to smoke, so cigarette smoking all. And I keep some bud like rooted. I'm not. Hey, I ain't mad at nobody for smoking no weed. Zay Zay. Okay, it's called Zay Zay. I tell you, it's called Zay Zay. Let's see what let's see if they've updated anything on Orange Mountain quick. Because it should be a update. Yeah, it ain't no update. So evidently they didn't reschedule it. It's something going on because they have not updated it yet. So it ain't no telling what's going on with that. Let me see if the charges. Let me see something. Let me see what Jamarcus got going on. Yeah, it's something going on. They haven't updated it yet. It's gonna be 12 o'clock. It probably will. I wish I could still smoke. Life was good. Sabrina, that's synthetic. Yeah, it's synthetic weed. It's not anything healthy. Now, when you saw Bob Marley and them, when Bob Marley and them was trying to promote it, I do believe that um it was probably more than likely something healthy. I believe that it was something healthy. Yeah, what y'all think on so let me ask y'all something. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I want to ask y'all something. Listen, y'all, do y'all I don't think black youngster gonna do no wanna do no time. I don't believe that black youngster is gonna wanna do any time. Black youngster, I don't think he gonna wanna do no time. Um, it seems like it ain't time to release that yet. The Alabama Hitter says, Serena K2 ain't nothing but potpourri and synthetics. Like you said, Miss T, it's tampered with when the masses get a hold of it. What's up, Ask? I'm on lunch break. So, what y'all think about Black Youngster? What y'all think about him? This is Lord Infamous had a song, Where is the Bud? When Dro first came out, that's who I got it from. Him and Gotti, I think gon' let it go on Juke. Why not? I don't know. I think Black Youngster can be placed on the scene. I mean, 'cause we heard them, right? We heard, um, I don't know. I think he could. I don't know though. I think he can be placed in Memphis and probably on this scene. It's gonna be interesting though. They say young. Yeah, T what T Ty. I'm with you on that one. Youngster is another crash test. Yeah, he gonna. Anutia says enjoying the show. Yeah, you all make sure y'all hit the like button. When he did that video at the graveyard disrespecting Dolph, all hands down. I mean, he was just that was just stupid. That was just stupid. I'm pretty sure that that's gonna come back. You know, we don't know for real. I'm just glad some justice being served officially. No, I think Black Youngster is gonna. If I had to bet, I would bet on it. I would bet on it. They say he's cooked toast. Yeah, I think he is too. I think he is too. So, do you all still think that Soldier Boy was just a distraction? I think that Soldier Boy was involved. Listen to JoJo Splat in them now. Listen to them. I wish I could. I wish I could pull that up. They was trying to get Soldier Boy attention. They was saying they was asking for Soldier Boy to send some money, to send some more money, or something like that. If go back and listen to those tapes. Every time you see Black Youngster, he seems a little off. Only Rico would tell who gets indicted. What's good, T? What it do, chat, on this break? Hello, Duke Man. What's going on? We're trying to see what's up. Magname Ace that said Soldier Boy tell him. Yeah, I always felt like he had an involvement too. I always felt like he had some type of involvement. And just remember now, Mr. N always said that when they propositioned him about the Young Dolls hit. Remember now, Mr. N says that it was at $250,000. So I do believe that there was more money circulating. Cornelius just didn't know it because remember Cornelius said that they tried to offer him um some money before and it wasn't enough. So straight dropping them just didn't tell him how much they got, how much they really got, how much was really passed around. It's crazy how many people was involved and knew about the plot. Yeah, that makes them just as evil as the rest of them, you know, especially if you know about somebody's life is about to be taken and you don't say anything. So that's because they wanted it. And Moneybag trying to steal Young Dolph style. I done told you he didn't even went and got his producer so that he can have some of them banging hits that band play did for Dolph. Moneybag is starting to sound like that. Y'all pay attention to that now. Y'all pay real close attention to stuff like that. They said Soldier Boy was going on. Ray Badass says a straight drop. No, he got paid everything, and they gave old boy $800. But that it happened the way it was supposed to happen, so that Cornelius could tell everything. Okay, Mr. Parker says he sent me something. Okay, let me check because you know I never check my emails. Never. So y'all do not be getting mad at me now. If y'all send me, I sent her an email and she didn't say nothing. I do not check emails. I'm bad about that, and I got to do better. Mr. I hear you, Mr. Parker. I hear you. Mr. Parker is something. Oh, I'm not checking no more emails while I'm on live. Let's see. Dominic says, what beats band play did for Money Bag? This cap. Hold on for a second. BG, I'm almost sure that band play is doing beats for Tamari. I think they was ever gonna pay either. Moneybag, your Michael Myers looking ass. Sure, let me ask Rest in Peace Young Doc what hit beats. I was just listening to a Moneybag song. Hold on, I can go to band play page. Maybe you're right, BG. Maybe I am wrong about that band play. I'm glad you called it out. Because I don't see it on band plays page. I guess I should have looked into it before I said it. He's working on music with. I thought somebody told me that. I'm almost sure that they told me that Moneybag was working with band play, but I mean I knew it didn't come off the top of my head. Thank you, Tamaria. Rest in peace, Young Dolph came in here and said it. I'm almost sure it was him. I know it, that did not just come off the top of my head. They said he produced Quickie for Bag. Because I remember saying, when did Moneybag and Bandplay start working together? Had they ever worked together before? And they was like, nope. You're not wrong, Miss T. Bandplay shared the song. See, I thank you all. Thank you. Greyface says, you're not wrong, Miss T. Bandplay shared the song he produced. It's on Bag new album. Because I went and listened to a song on Bag. I was looking at his IG, listening to his IG. I was like, he sounding like Young Dolph. G Finley says that band play been working with Bag. I don't know. Bag just got. He's sounding more like Young. Trying to sound more like Young Dolph to me. Hold on, you all. Mm-mm. Yeah, what Moneybag scrub his Instagram. Band to play music always sound like Dog finna come on. Laugh out loud. That's a great combo they had. I remember he bought that white popsicle looking jacket like Dog. I'm telling you, I was listening to a song and all of his music kind of sounded like now. I'm trying to find that song. I was like, he sounded more and more like Young Dog. But I think that was the plan. Now we already know that, Finesse 2 times already said that Moneybag kind of hijacked his style of rapping. Now I was looking at there's a rapper, there's a blogger on YouTube from out of Memphis named True Dat. I was looking at True Dat had posted, I believe it was on Facebook or somewhere one day, like a old video before Moneybag was ever even national. Moneybag had a different style of rap. So then when Finesse 2 times says that Moneybag kind of stole his style, I started comparing the two. I was like, if you listen to Moneybag's flow, and Finesse said he helped him with his flow and stuff, he do kind of sound, his flow is kind of sort of like how Finesse's flow is. Finesse's voice is just he maybe deeper or something than Moneybags. But now it just kind of seemed like to me the style is he's trying to hijack. Look at Cypress gonna say laugh out loud, shaking my head. Well, Cypress, it's true. Yeah, it sounds different. So it wouldn't. It's not far fetched to say he's kind of trying to. They're trying to morph him into like that young dog type of style because he's never had a style of his own. He's always kind of hijacked different people when people don't are not molded into what they are. They kind of like take on um it's kind of like I'm gonna use like tofu. Y'all know the food tofu. It does not have a taste. Tofu kind of takes on the taste of whatever you eat with it, right? You put any type of gravy or anything on it. I know that's just weird, but it just kind of takes on the taste of anything that you put with it. That's kind of how like Moneybag is. He doesn't have his really have his own set. All to say, I think for Moneybag is talented. I think that he is talented, but when he first started rapping, I didn't like that style of his rap. I liked what Finesse helped him to morph into. Tamara, and he's in their house producer, but he can do whatever. It says band play a sound with Pre. He's not working with the other side. Finley says, Bag a better rapper. Let's be honest, people. Y'all think Bag is better than Finesse? Oh, I don't know. Bag is talented, but I can't. I think Finesse has a more unique sound. See, I like uniqueness. I think he has a more unique sound than Bag, and the flow is the same because according to Finesse, he was the one that helped Bag with his flow. So Um, this is calling Dolph whack is crazy. Y'all losing y'all rabbit ass man. Who said Dolph was whack? Dolph is not whack. Aaron Carter says Cypress take it. Oh, sleep. Cypress, young Dolph was not whack. Get paid, young nigga. Get paid. I like that. Get paid. That's a motivational song right there. How you gonna take somebody out like that that's telling you to get paid? Rule number one, get the money. Rule number two, don't forget to get the money. Okay. So straight drop them couldn't ever even compare. And I hope I don't sound twisted when I say this. Cause they went and took a hit for a man and didn't even they ain't even get no nothing up front or nothing, just stupid. And I hate to say that because I don't want these in the yeah, I'm smarter than you. I'm gonna get mine up front. Nigga, your ass is gonna go to jail. Y'all don't take no hits. Don't take no hits because I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. I said this from the very beginning. Stop letting people make a fool out of you to take these folks out. If a man has an issue with somebody, you go and handle it. They go and handle that themselves. Don't let them pull you in it. And whereas you taking money, even if they give you $500,000, the word get around quick. When you start talking about people that's got money, all them dudes around Young Dolph got money. That's how you know they was crackheads. They didn't even assess the situation. All them dudes around Young Dolph got money. Key Glock, Kenny Money, all of them. I mean, Daddy O, all of them. They could send hits back if they want. They could pay. They could do it too. So let's just say if them damn fools had even gotten paid 500,000, you can't live off of $500,000 for the rest of your life. You just can't do it. That ain't even a whole lot of money at this point. Okay. So if you move out of Memphis, you still got your family. You move out of a city, you still got your family, you still got all of your baby mamas, you still got all of these people. You can't move your friends and stuff. So what you do is you go and take a man out that's got nothing but money around him also, and put the people that have an affiliation with you in danger because if they can't get you, they're gonna go touch them. Okay. Well, we already know they wasn't investing right because Straight Drop went and bought him a North Face Gucci or whatever. And he stood in front of a rented car. He went and dropped some videos with Homie G, and he did some songs with Big 30. And he was, I guess he was buying features. I don't know if he was buying features or not. I believe that was what was promised to him if he took out Young Dolph. I don't believe he paid for not now feature. I think everybody already knew what was gonna go down, and they said, "Look, he gonna do this for us, and we want you to do a song with him," and that's what they did. I don't know because I always believe he did get paid. Mariko, Straight Drop got paid and Cornelius didn't. But my thing is, why would Straight Drop nickel and dime Cornelius? Why wouldn't he give him $10,000? Why wouldn't you give him 8,000 instead of $800? That's still nickel and diming him, but why would he give him $800? They said Doc was light years ahead of these other clowns. I think Straight Drop got hella paid in years. I think Straight Drop got hella paid in years. Why he's still silent? Dolph was like years. It's moving so fast. Dolph Gotti and YFN Lucci, my favorite rappers. Gotti is talented. I never said he wasn't. He is. He's talented. That's why he told and they know each other. They weren't friends. Straight Drop definitely got paid and he ain't give it to old dude because he was on drugs. Regardless to whether he was on drugs or not. Um, he knew he had participated in that hit. So you get that dude his money. So I mean, he probably going to tell anyways, but why give him a reason to tell? Why give him a reason to tell? Miss T, multiple pre members had hits on them. Hard to believe straight dropping Cornelius was the only one seeing hit money with all those dudes out that day. I would like to know who was it. I would like to know who all those people were that day that was out there that Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that's gonna come up again. Cornelius was not with them that Monday when they was out there trying to hit him. They spotted him that Monday. What hood were they in Monday when they was giving out those turkeys? What hood was they in? Mm, I'm sorry, I haven't eaten. Eating some small crackers. Says corn dog did the fatal shot. Great face, what hood was they in that Monday when they was giving out turkeys? They was trying to hit him up that Monday. They got they didn't want they knew that somebody was gonna have to die. They said he had too many people around and they knew somebody had to die. So they didn't want to do it. So whoever it was that was with him that Monday, they got spooked. God, it was in tune to the streets. The way Dog was, he was still talking about the make believe cocaine in the streets was on their weed. So everyone gravitated to Dog. Hmm. Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me what hood they was in that Monday? I do know Doc was over there at the cancer center. He went to the cancer center, but they gave out turkeys that Monday. I don't think it was Parkway Village. Hmm. They gave out turkeys in Orange Mound that Monday. Who's from Orange Mound with paper route? Hmm. 'Cause I thought they gave them out in each one of them hood. Hmm. Um. Hmm. I didn't think they were in Orange Mound. They gave up out in Orange Mound, so that's why they said they had their eyes. They was following him that Monday. I'm trying to figure out where were they giving out turkeys back in 2021 on that Monday? Because they was following him that Monday, and it was not Cornelius that was with him. It was straight drop, but it wasn't Cornelius. It'd be interesting. I'll be interested in knowing who it was. And they say it was too many people around him. We know he was on TV at the cancer center around Memphis. Um, I want to say Apple Blossom was that Tuesday. I don't know. I don't remember. Were they up in South Memphis? The cancer center that he went to was in Midtown, which is right there with South Memphis. Mm. Yeah, I'm sorry for eating in y'all's ear. I didn't make me any egg muffin omelets. You know how you put them in and making into the muffins. Um, mm. So they were out east on Monday and Tuesday. I thought Tuesday they was at out east. Wednesday was Westwood. Um, yeah, they were on their way to Westwood too. That's where Jay Fizzle and them were from. Wish they had made it to Westwood. They was gonna light them up in Westwood. But it's because Cornelius was so strong, yeah, he would have been hitting up innocent people and stuff. They're just pathetic. Um, I don't know. I know that that cancer center that he went to is in Midtown, Memphis, which is right there. Midtown and South Memphis and stuff is all right around each other. Midtown, downtown, South Memphis. Because right after you get out of South Memphis, you right in Midtown. Um, that sounds so good. Honey glazed salmon, cream spinach, garlic. Ooh, ooh, Lord, maybe that's what I'll cook today. I sure got salmon in there. In there, that's what I'm gonna do. Honey glazed salmon. I make my mashed potatoes from scratch. Or maybe I'll do a baked potato. I'll smoke it on the grill. Yeah, I'll smoke that potato on the grill. Um, Tamarian says, I know and understand the motive behind CS testimony, yet it shouldn't have still been allowed. Trying to figure out where they was at, the reason that they didn't want to hit him up. They wanted that, yeah, they was gonna try to kill him that Monday. I'm telling you what I know. It was too many people around. He was at the cancer center in downtown, midtown Memphis. I'm trying to figure out where was the turkey drive at that day. I'm talking about that Monday. I think Moochie Grapes was that Tuesday, which would have been Apple Blossom. It's out in East Memphis. They ain't want to go out there either because them boys out there rough too. They would have fired them up. I don't know why in the hell they thought that. That's why they went and got Cornelius to go to Westwood because nobody in their right mind wanted to go to Westwood. Wherever it was that he was at that Monday around that turkey drive, whoever was with Straight Drive didn't want no smoke with that either. I want to say they were in South Memphis, but I'm not sure. Hmm. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. No, they wouldn't have made it out for sure. They East Memphis used to be so beautiful. There's still some nice houses out there, but they rough out there now. It was MG. What's MG? Oh, Magnolia Garden. So that would have been in Castelia because the day after he was taken out, they had it over in Castelia. Because Snoop Bands and them looked like they was just in shock. It was so hurtful. They said it's sad the way they hunted him. Yeah, it's sad. So they went and got Cornelius. They went and got Cornelius so he could, if anybody had to die. Yeah, Pete, that's so true. That's so true. Y'all know Cornelius was strung out enough. Cornelius said that they was going over there to Westwood and they was gonna get, they knew that they was gonna get one of them. They was just gonna get anybody. They was getting ready to go over there and take out some innocent people, y'all. That's just evil. That's just evil, y'all. What is wrong with people? Hell, I knew people that was on drugs that didn't do stuff like that. Folks make fun of crackheads. Crackheads didn't do this type of shit these folks doing. Then they have the nerve to be laughing. You know, crackhead. No, you way worse off than a damn crackhead. I never knew crackheads to go and do the stuff that these folks doing that's up under the influence of these drugs. Hell, they was better off being on crack. Crack might actually help them. Shit. With what they got going on. Mm-mm. That's right. Crackheads still, they don't kill. With crackheads, if you had a crackhead in your family or something, they weren't gonna do nothing to you. I mean, you have to sleep you have to sleep with your billfold in your panties at night, but they weren't gonna do nothing else to you because they were gonna steal your money. So you have to put your billfold in your panties. I never understood how women would stay with a man like that and they have to sleep with their billfold in their panties. He said Detroit and East Oakland crackhead. Oh, yeah. I mean, you could get a crackhead, they'll come and wash a car for $5 or $10, clean your car out. I mean, it would be spick and span. Get them to come and organize your outhouse. They weren't gonna be looking at the little girls, and that's a sickness anyways. Mm-mm. Yeah, a bill folder is a wallet. So you know I'm old fashioned. A bill folder is a wallet. He almost shot himself. That's probably how he got hit in the leg. Mm-mm-mm. It's hard for me to believe. I think he shot back at Marcus. I think Cornelius shot back at Marcus. He just didn't say it. I think he did because he told somebody that he did. Remember, I told y'all he says that he told somebody that he did not um he he lied anyway. So because he tried to lie, like he didn't hit Dolph. he wasn't even hitting that dog. He was hitting at his brother. So he was hitting that dog's brother. Remember I told y'all that because dog's brother hit him. Say he said. Remember I said they say Cornelius claimed he got hit. Dog's brother hit him, but the person was like, "We never took him to medical or nothing." I said, "Well, he telling a lie," but I guess it was true. Hmm. Mm-mm. Something else happened. Somebody was dropped off at the hospital. I don't really know everything about that situation. I'm sorry for eating y'all's ear. They said, "What did he reload?" No way he had that many bullets. Maybe he was shooting at him with straight drop gun. Mm. When he was trying to disassociate himself, he told them he didn't shoot young. The first he said when he first started telling, he said, I didn't do it, but I know everything that happened." That's what he first started saying. Yeah, let's see something. I guess they'll update at in 10 minutes because the news will be on in 10 minutes. So maybe they'll give us an update then. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Hmm. No, I'm so sorry. I know it's country to be eating. Y'all still no disposition. It's taking them a minute to put those dispositions. Let me see. Let me see some. They didn't take him into custody. Let me check out Jamarcus's. Hold on. Um, hmm. Yeah, they have not updated anything. I'm talking about even in the system. Hmm. We just have to wait 7 minutes and see what they say. Because the news will be coming on in 7 minutes. Nothing has been updated in the system. So nothing has been updated in the system, which is weird because they normally start updating. It's been almost 3 hours. He said I was born with the drive and I get driven self-made. That's a beautiful thing. I love it when people are driven. He said go man out here getting arrested in other states. Mm. Um, you guys make sure you all hit the like button for me if you haven't already. I would appreciate that a lot. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that. I think Govan is gonna get some time. I do, but I can't be sure about it. But I believe that he is gonna get some time. So I don't know though. And that's just like I said. Um, who was that? That was Keefe D that did a proffer agreement in but he did his proffer agreement in California. It says in context of criminal law, the proffer agreement is a written agreement between a federal product prosecutor and individuals under criminal investigation. Isn't that something? A proffer agreement is a written agreement between a federal prosecutor and individuals under criminal investigation. It permits these individuals to give the government information about crimes with some assurance that they will not be, that they will, let me go back, about, okay. It permits these individuals to give the government information about crimes with some assurance that they will be protected against prosecution. A proper agreement is not a promise of absolute immunity, but an agreement between the defendant and the government for a certain level of use immunity. It is a legal binding contract that neither suspects nor the government can breach. Hmm. So he's working with federal prosecutors. He's working with federal prosecutors. Um, they said that mofo better get some time or I'm walking to Memphis to see why. Yeah. I mean, everywhere that I'm looking, it says it's an agreement between a federal prosecutor and somebody that is already up under investigation. It every definition says a federal prosecutor. Paul Hagerman and them are not federal prosecutors. This is Memphis. Don't Memphis, y'all got the best damn barbecue. Don't eat pork, but lamb or beef ribs barbecue, man. I've been having a taste. I like to eat barbecue for some reason in when it starts to get warm. I'm gonna tell y'all a place that used to be so good and it's disgusting. And that is Tops Barbecue is disgusting now. Okay, hold on. Somebody trying to call. Hold on. Hey, this is Tamara. I'm doing good. Who am I speaking with? Your voice sounds familiar. What's up, Dominic? You know who you kind of sound like, but I think you both are from Detroit. You kind of sound like what's my other guy name that Snake Spotter. Now, OG Snake Spotter is from you. Y'all got the same accent. Y'all are from Detroit. Mm-hmm. So what's up? What you got to say about this? Hmm. Do you think that it's a lot more to go? Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like they have a determination because there's so many moving parts as it relates to this situation. Mhm. Hey, yeah, I've been to Capital Grill before. They have really good food. They got a seafood macaroni and cheese that's so freaking good. Oh, okay. Yeah. Both is today at 9 o'clock this morning, and they have not done any updates, which is weird. Still do it. I just been running, like reruns, but I basically been just producing shows for other people. But starting the beginning of the year, I'm gonna do all new shows and stuff. Yeah. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. I agree. It's bad. It's bad, ain't it? But that would be awesome. Okay. I didn't know you were so what would you call that? Like a what? Yeah. Okay, well that would be awesome because people need to know more about how to get into. I think people want to own properties, but they just don't have the money to buy them. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Mhm. That's true. I think we're all guilty of that, especially with a lot of overheads and stuff like that. Yeah. And we will constantly accrue them before we pay something else off on it. Mhm. Right, not eating out constantly. People don't realize because, if they're spending $15 a day, $20 a day eating out, that adds up to a lot of money a month. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you calling in. All right, bye-bye. All right, you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm still trying to see. Hold on one second. It's on Fox 13. Because I'm looking at Fox 13 and I don't see it. Let me see something. Yeah, it's still not showing up on Fox 13. I don't know. It is at the judge's discretion. That's true, Dominic. I agree with that. Um, Ray Brown says even Rollo suggested beef started over that song videos and all the views. It's hot. Rap says all of them need 20 years. Yeah, I think what they need to do is, and this is what an attorney was telling me the other day, pull pull your credit report because you get a free credit report a year. It's really good to have a company monitoring your credit report, but if you don't pull your credit report and look at your credit report, you're able to see who has inquired on your credit. Because oftentimes you have people that'll pull your credit report and stuff, and they're not supposed to, right? You did not give them permission to. Whether it's a soft pull or a hard pull, it's not supposed to happen without your permission. Dispute the way that you stop that, because each and every time they start pulling on your report, it starts to take your score down, whether it's a hard or soft. So what it will tell you at the bottom, all of the inquiries, right? If you don't have credit cards with that particular company or whatever that is, get about seeing what that is or who it is that is inquiring about your credit. If you don't know, if it's not a company that you have a credit card with or that you're already doing business with, what you do is you dispute it with the credit bureau. I'm telling y'all what an attorney told me the other day. Dispute it. Dispute it, and then you can write a note or you can call the credit company, the credit bureau, and dispute it. And once you dispute it, to let them know that you did not, um, you don't know this company or whatever, that you are not doing any business with this company. Then once you dispute it with the credit bureau, they will look into it, and then you can get about getting an attorney and also filing a report. Okay, that's how you get started with stopping all of these soft and hard pulls on your credit report, because people are not supposed to pull your credit report unless they have your permission. If you're not in business, if you don't have credit cards or whatever, 'cause they might do a soft pull to see, if they want to give you an increase on your credit. You might think that that's okay, right? But anything else is illegal. And there are ways, it's just a process. And I think people don't want to go through those processes. It's a process to get that stopped. They says trial date for Govan, March 10th, 2025. Okay, let me see. So he's going to trial, y'all. Magnar, where did you see that at? Because I'm looking for it right now. It ain't showing up. Lord. So he decided to take it to trial. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I got it. I see it. News Channel 3. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Says the man accused of being the mastermind behind the unaliving of Memphis rapper Young Dolph appeared in court on Wednesday. Hernandez Govan is facing charges of first-degree unaliving, conspiracy, and attempted first-degree unaliving. Um, during that last month, hold on, shit, it jumped. November 22nd is Govan's last day for any guilty plea. His trial date was set for March 10th, 2025. So they're giving him to November the 22nd. They're giving him to November the 22nd to make a guilty plea. If he does not make a guilty plea by November the 22nd, then he is going to trial in March. It says during the trial last month, Cornelius Smith testified that Memphis rapper Yo Gotti's brother, and we read that. So, oh well. Do y'all think he gonna plead out? Do y'all think he's going to plead to take a plea deal? Y'all think he's gonna plead guilty by November the 22nd? So he needs to wait, tell me who I'm supposed to dispute if a company pulls my credit. The credit bureau. So what you do is you dispute it with the credit bureau. Let the credit bureau, I had to get an attorney for this one. Okay. As a matter of fact, Stacey, okay, attorney Stacey Clinton, what look at your credit report to see, because sometimes the people illegally get your information, they'll try to pull your credit report and act like it's you, but then you could dispute that also. So the process is you dispute it with the credit company, the credit bureau, all three of them. That's how you get the process going of being able to file criminal charges. Magname says, nah, he not gonna take a plea. He going out like drop. I don't know now. I don't know if Ralph says yes, he's going to plead guilty because if he take it a try, he going to get double the time. Right. Let them know that you don't know who this company is that pulled your report. It was fraudulently pulled. You can dispute that. Even if it was an inquiry about your credit report, you reach out to the companies to know that it was fraudulent. And up under your credit report, it lets you know every company that has inquired about your report. Even if it says it will show you the last time you pulled your report. If you know you didn't pull it, you dispute that and let them know there's some fraud going on. but that's the process of being able to move forward. I mean, everything is a process. We don't want to go through the processes of stopping violations, but you have to go through those processes. Miss Nelly says go ban trial date is March 10th, 2025. Oh well, so much for meat and potatoes. The Alabama hitter. Let me tell you something. I believe that I believe that he's still gonna find a way to talk to some people. I still believe that he's still gonna find a way to talk, to get some stuff out, to tell some stuff. I mean, he probably can't put his face or his voice on camera, but I still believe that he'll do some interviews behind the scene where people can come back and narrate the interviews without saying that they actually talked to him, right? Says the question, is he stupid? Once you answer that, you got the answer to whether or not he going to trial. Great Face says straight drop lawyer said he cooperating with the feds. It's Govan. If Govan goes to trial, yeah. If Govan, I'm telling you, if he goes to trial, he's gonna get life. If he goes to trial, he's gonna get life. So I wonder where people got. Where did that come from? Did Govan say that himself, or was that just an internet rumor that he was supposed to go to court today and they was gonna set him free? Was that just an internet rumor? Oh, he told Gangster that. Okay, so he told Terrence Gangster. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Greatface said that started with Skull. 662 Media said, Jonathan says he told a blogger that 662 Media says, we know he's stupid, right? He thought knocking Juke down would mistrial him. 662 Media, you think it was him? Lord have mercy. I've heard several people say that they thought it was him that had something to do with that. And then you hear people say they think it was his own brother. So I don't know. Oh, Hilda says Gangster told Skull. That's how Gangster, he be moving so fast. That's how Gangster got that paperwork. I want the the feds petition CMG lawyer to find out who actually gave them the money, or will that be lawyer and client protection? Um, they got the information off the nigger net. They say they got the information off the nigger net. Oh well, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I think he's gonna plead guilty. Going to trial with those types of charges that he has on the books, going to trial with those charges, that's going to be a risky thing. That's going to be very risky. Because I'm sure if he goes to trial, they're going to bring Cornelius in. The prosecutors are going to bring Cornelius in as a witness. Yeah, that's probably why they had to get Cornelius on out of, wherever, whatever going on with that. By March, Straight Drop would be ready to talk then. He might be a witness. If he ain't sick, he gonna be when he go to trial. Hmm. I tell you. So Cornelius waiting to get back on the stand. Yeah, Cornelius ready to go back in. I'm telling you, Cornelius don't care. By that time, Cornelius would have already been sentenced. He would have he'll be good and mad that he's spending all this time in jail for $800, and be good and mad. Cornelius would be ready to tell some more stuff. Your Honor, I forgot to say such and such. He'll have all that time by then. He gonna say, "Damn, I'm just gonna tell everything, even what I didn't tell." They said Cornelius sober up now. Laugh out loud, damn junkie. They says Corn Dog was ready to get out of 201. He wanted to go down the road ASAP. They had to get him out. Yeah, they had to get him out of there. And they had to get him out of there quick. Um, they said Cornelius got paid $725, 2 packs of Newports, and some pills. I wonder what did Cornelius do with that $800? Do y'all think he went in and got it in pills? He went and spent all that 800 in pills. They said, yeah, they got cornbread in the red and white sweet 23 in 1 hour out with recorded phone privileges. If he say something compromising, they're gonna give him the campaign suite A. They're gonna have snack on stand for cornbread. He used for the birthday party. I bet he didn't get the baby nothing for her birthday for sure. He sure didn't get her nothing for her birthday because he didn't even get no money. That's what he started calling Straight Drop for, to get his money, because he want to go. That's just crazy. You go kill a man to buy your baby a birthday gift, a birthday cake, and he still didn't get the money. And he still didn't get the money. and he in jail for the rest of his life, basically. It's just so sad. I mean, that's just disrespectful on a whole nother level. Also, it's bad enough you kill a man, but you kill a man on your daughter's birthday, and then you kill him for $800. That's just crazy. You take that man away from his family because you want to buy your damn daughter a birthday cake. He said he was working as a janitor at the schools or somewhere. Why didn't he just stop taking pills and put some money to the damn side and go buy his a daughter a birthday cake? But every time he got his hands on, he was going to buy pills. Grease says, I never believed that part. I felt like he wanted sympathy because he knew exactly what he was doing. They didn't give that. As soon as he walked up to that window, he knocked that man down. As soon as he saw his yellow shirt, that man's back was turned to him. They started spraying that man in his back, and he did and knocked him down. Oh, that's just evil. I wonder if they question Soldier. I know he's scary. They need to question Soldier. I've always felt like Soldier Boy had some type of involvement. He was too involved, and he wanted people to know until it started. The heat started, getting hotter. Why was JoJo Splat and them talking about get Soldier on here? Tell Soldier we need another 10,000. They was basically telling it. I believe he did put some money in on it. I always believed it. Ray Brown, he hopped out the car damn near before it stopped rolling. You got that right. He had a determination. Can y'all imagine what that damn fool would have did if he had gotten over there? He says they was getting ready, y'all, they was getting ready to hit that expressway, going to Westwood, going back west, going to Westwood. And Dolph came across that light, he said. They was getting ready to hit the expressway right there on Airways. He said he went at Glock first, then he went to Dolph all of a sudden. Yeah, it does, Jay. It does. It really does. Like Tamarian says, I don't believe that they already told us they were following Dolph. Um, him and a bunch of more put money on it because the hit was on everybody. I agree with you. I believe Soldier Boy probably put money in on Key Glock's hit because wasn't his hit just as much as Young Dolph's? Soon as Trouble said something to Soldier about Dolph, Soldier responded, said he got 100 shooters in Atlanta. Trouble is out of here till this day. Then Trouble ended up being killed. Mm-mm-mm. You don't hear about Soldier Boy no more. Does he even be on Instagram? He used to always be real flamboyant. I just saw that Govan trial is set for March 10th. Yeah, they're saying that if he don't plead guilty by November the 22nd, he's gonna go to trial in March. We know how they do it. That trial gonna be 4 days. It's gonna be for 4 days, and it's gonna be all she wrote. As my grandma used to say, it's gonna be all she wrote. That means that it's over. He barely comes on now. He doesn't troll like he was at first. Oh, so he ain't trolling no more. I know I don't even see it. I don't even see nobody talking about him. I can't remember the last time anybody even talked about Soldier Boy because he don't. Mia J says over the past. Um, Mia J says, over the past few months, I've been grinding so hard on different initiatives that I typically just throw on sweats, a cap, and some kicks. But when the time roll around for me to get dressed, I get dressed. Flipper taught me that. That's what she said. Young Dog taught me that. She says, shout out to every town and cities united for inviting me to partake in such a impactful event and give me a reason to look good, feel good, and most of all, support my initiative to do good work. Together, we will transform the lives of many. Shout out to Mia J. Shout out to Mia J. I think Young Dolph chose, okay, a strong woman. Most men do that. They'll choose most men of that have of stature, standards. And they don't even have to have a lot of money at some point, but they already know that they aspire to have more. They choose women that they know are strong. Um, they're just driven. They're just attracted to women like that. They don't like weak women that are like yes women. I've heard men say, especially men in power, when they go, dog, your wife is your wife is sassy. And all of their answers are always kind of similar. I chose my wife because I know that if something happens to me, I know that I got small children. She'll be strong enough to continuously raise my kids. She won't, you know, be committed in the crazy house or anything like that. As bad as it hurts, and that's what a lot of men they think about that. I want a strong woman because if something happens to me, I know that she can carry the torch on raising my kids and making sure that my kids are in a healthy environment. Um, that are secure with that are secure within want strong women. As women that have a strong spirit, women that have strong spirits and not, you know, breaking down every 5 minutes. And listen, a lot of people are emotional because I'm a crybaby, and I always because that's because I always been spoiled. Most women are spoiled, but as far as being strong, I have a determination. I'm very strong. Just because I get emotional and cry, and that's because I'm sensitive. I get sad when people um, when bad things happen to people. I cry at people's funerals that I don't even know because I be looking at their families, be real sad and stuff like that. I mean, I'm that's just how I am. But as far as backing up into a corner and just taking violations or not doing anything, no, that has never been me. Sometimes I think I'm kooky. My mama go, I think I think something is a little off because I don't know how to leave things alone until there's some justice. Cause she go, anybody would have done got tied by now. It's been a year. I need to see some results. You can't just do that. She said, yeah, I think it's something wrong. Dominique says, that's just being human. Yeah. Most people are just not in tune with their feel. They'll go, well, I don't care. It ain't none of my family member. It ain't me. Now I don't feel bad because I don't know them people. How could you not have feelings for people? I think I don't like being around people like that. I don't care what folks go through. They don't have they're not empathetic at all. No type of empathy at all. Okay. Because some people saying, well, why did you cry when Stray Drop was sentenced? I cried because as a mother, I have a daughter that is around the same age as Stray Drop. I understand their thought process. They're still immature, although they know right from wrong. I knew at that point, Stray Drop was like 23 years old when this happened. He made a very bad decision, but he was influenced because he had a bunch of older guys, and people say, well, you can't put it on the older dudes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, because they have a responsibility too. Even though Stray Drop is out in the street, there were a bunch of older dudes around him that were out in the street that knew how to think circles around him. They knew it came from poverty, and they dangled money and success in his face. Unfortunately, motherfucker, you sound crazy, bitch. Okay? Get out of my chats. That's what you do. Don't tell me I sound crazy. Okay? If you don't like what I say, don't come into my chat. Don't get me out of character. I know he ain't my child. Don't do me like that. See, I ain't even want to cuss you out like that. Don't do me like that though. Don't come into my chat and say you sound crazy. You could say you should have said, well, he ain't your child. I know goddamn well he ain't my motherfucking child. But he still is around my child's age. And I understand how these kids, when they are misguided and misled, maybe you need to tap into that. I think that's the issue now. Yes, he got to pay for what he did. I never said that he shouldn't be sentenced to life. I think he should be sentenced to life. But I understand. I don't just look at the surface of stuff. I like to look at the root of problems. I like to look at the root of problems. We have a problem going on as it relates to a lot of these young dudes being misguided. If we can't deal with the root of it, we're going to have a whole lot of bunch of damn homicide and maniacs like Straight dropping them that think that they can come up off the back of somebody else, but we want to turn our head, well, ain't none my child. Okay? No, it's something gotta be done about that. I hate I cuss you out like that, Jay Jones, but you said I sound crazy. The motherfucker don't say I sound crazy. This my shit. I say it how I want to say it. I don't talk like you want me to talk. If I ain't saying it the way you want me to say it, you ought to keep your fucking mouth closed because you don't run me. That makes me mad. Don't do me. Listen, I've been on a spiritual journey. Don't do me like that. Don't make me cuss you out like that. Okay? Because I don't even want to take myself to that level. I've been in another energy. Don't do me like that. People don't know how to respect. People don't have respect for people. If you don't think like I want you to think, then you sound crazy. You sound crazy. Cause I ain't saying what you want me to say. You sound like a damn fool. If I had an issue with that, I would have said, yeah, but listen, that ain't none of your child though. That ain't none of your child. And then I would have said, like I just did, that ain't none of my child, but still, these 26-year-olds, these 20-year-olds, if we don't start talking about the root of the problem, which is a lot of them are being misguided and sent out, it's going to be another Straight Drop to rise up. They already working on him. They already working on him. It's already one, just waiting on the opportunity. Hell, you ain't got to tell me he ain't none of my damn child. I know damn well I didn't give birth to him. Anyways, now I got to get back into my positive, peaceful energy. Okay. They said, calm down, Miss T. Don't run your pressure up. You're having a loving human being. See, people don't care about people no more. I don't understand it. You consider weak now when you hate that a situation turn out like that. Listen, hey, I'm sorry. Even when I was growing up in South Memphis in the projects, okay, we still had empathy for each other. So when people ask me, how was it when you was growing up in the projects? I said it was the best time of my life because it was family orientated. We all we respected each other. We ran around the projects. We had to respect our elder. We had fun. We were able to be children, even with the thugs standing outside. They didn't sell when they got ready to go sell whatever they were selling. I think that was crack era at that time. They would go around to the other side of the projects. They won't get ready to selling in front of us playing out there. They said, these kids out here, let's go around here to the back of the building. But ain't nobody got no respect for each other no more. People don't respect each other. Then it's just about me and mine. That's the reason why you ain't got shit. Because people always talking about it's about me and mine. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm gonna turn my head, you know. Whereas if you continuously turn your head, you're gonna find it at your front door. You're gonna find them very same problems that people are dealing with, the stray drops and stuff, at your front door. So that's why I always like to tackle a problem, not just from the surface, but from the root. And the root is them old ass niggas sent them dudes out to do that. They knew better, but they dangled money in their face. Okay. Straight dropping them knew better too. They gotta take that. They gotta go do their time. But they're still a root of the problem. Shit. Hell. Whew. Dominique says, yep, that's why when I get back into country, going to Florida to help the people next week. Good. That's a good idea. And my prayers and stuff go out to the people in Florida, okay? My prayers and stuff go out to the people in Florida. Tamarian says the elderly too, they didn't disrespect the elders. They did not, they dare not disrespect the elders. Even the hood dudes, they was not getting ready to be cussing. When them older women would be sitting out on their porch and stuff, they was not getting ready to be cussing around them. People just had respect for people. People don't have respect for people anymore. It's about getting a bag and getting a bag. I'm getting a bag by any means necessary. And it's so unfortunate that young women feel like that it's okay to sell their precious body. I'm getting a bag. All they're doing is going to the nail shop and getting their nails and stuff done. If they go work a job for a few hours, they would have been made their nail money without demeaning their bodies. But that's exactly what's going on. Okay, that's exactly what's going on. And nobody is trying to tell them any better. You get to wondering, well, where the mom at? Where's the mother? And girl, that's her mama on the video with her ass up in the air. So ain't nobody telling them nothing because we're in the era of get the bag by any means necessary. No morals, no respect, no nothing. It's absolutely grotesque. Grotesque. What's going on? He said crack era and gangs changed that. It was a lot of love in the projects. I grew up in Clementine projects, okay? We had so much fun. I remember walking home from Norris Elementary. All of the project kids walked the back way from home, and we laughed and talked the whole time. And when it was snowing, when it was snow, it would be ice cold. We walked to school because most people that lived in the projects, their folks didn't have no cars, and if they did have cars, then we would all crowd up in one car when it was bad weather. We would all be sitting on top of each other, going to school. Um, Ray Brown says we're still in the crack era. It's just pills now. We helped the old lady carry her bags in the house. They can't even trust us now. I'm telling you, you can't. Now they can't go up in the old lady house. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I think one of the reasons why I'm so sensitive is because I saw so much working at that PD, and you don't even have to work for the police department to see much. You just get the opportunity to see more details of it. Anytime you have 20-something-year-old boys breaking up into a 90-year-old woman's house in South Memphis and burglarizing the house, and then they both take turns raping the 90-year-old woman. It's something wrong with that, y'all. They're not even supposed to be able to go back they ain't even supposed to be able to hang around South Memphis. I grew up in South Memphis, so I know it's a lot of real dudes in South Memphis. I grew up in South Memphis. So, um, so something is wrong. You in your 20s and stuff, and you decide you want to sexually assault a 90-year-old woman. You violating her by breaking up in her house, and it ain't no repercussions for that. They just let them come back and stand on the corner and talk about when the police come and get them because they did that to an old lady. Police got feelings too. It's wrong when the police come and get them and take them. They ought to take them behind the damn hospital or something and beat they need their asses tore out the frame. But instead, people forget, the police is, y'all know that happened. I tell y'all about a young, a lady, a girl who had a 6-month-old baby. I never forgot it. A girl who had a 6-month-old baby and let a boy, it happened right in Memphis, and let a boy move in with her that was not the baby's father. And she was letting him keep her 6-month-old baby while she went to work. And so she go to work. She didn't even know him that long. He moving up in the house with her. And so he decides that he wants to have his way with the 6-month-old baby, right? He ripped her apart. He tore her up. And so then he went to the store and got needle and thread and tried to sew the baby back up because he tore her up. And so when the Memphis police had got there, it was such a she had to call it. The police had to be called because the baby was messed up so bad. And so anyways, the officers that made the scene was very emotional. His ass had to stop by the med. Okay, he had to have a stop by the med before he was processed in the jail because they whooped his ass. Okay, they tore his ass up out the damn frame. They really should have had killed him. Okay, but then what you had was, see, we get sidetracked and we forget. Now this is a 6-month-old baby that he messed up like that. A damn freak. The girl should have been in jail right next to him because you don't bring no man around your baby like that. That you let move up into your house that you don't even know. But people forget. You have folks talking about, yeah, but he got rights though. The police ain't had no being to beat him like that. They whooped his ass. He had knots and shit all over his goddamn head. Okay, if you ask me, they didn't do enough to him. And you have folks that, but he got rights though. Them police is wrong. Why they have to beat him like that? And so that's why I say, y'all, we got to get better with our mindset. We can't serve two masters, as they say. We're gonna either stand for right or wrong. Okay, what we gonna stand for? Because I don't see no issues with what the police did to his ass. But people forgot just that quick because they hate the police about what he did to that baby. What they should have been saying was, yeah, they really should have took him out, and they need to whoop that bitch ass too. Forgive my language. I'm talking about the child's mother. Cause she ain't have no business bringing no man that she didn't even know around her child like that. I don't know what's wrong with these women. Okay. But we had black people sitting up talking about these police, they ain't right. Yeah, what he did to the baby was wrong, but he still got rights. Okay, whoever that was hung up. Yeah, what he did to the baby was wrong, but he still got rights, y'all. That's why people don't take our community seriously. Okay, if you don't want the police doing that, it's something. I mean, he should. People always talking about hood justice, but I don't really see no hood justice going on. I just see people getting messed over for what they got. Just like Young Dolph got messed over because he was successful. They see another little dude coming up and they see he gonna have some success, or another young lady, they see she gonna have some success. They're gonna start doing all they can to try to defame their character. When people are a threat with success in our community, that's when we pull out our knives and our guns and stuff. Oh, they got to die. We can't defame. If we can't slaughter their character, then we gonna kill them physically. When they cannot destroy your character because it becomes an obsession. You have to watch people that has a habit of trying to destroy people's character. That's a jealous-hearted slum bag that just got issues that will take anybody out. Because at the very core of it is jealousy. People don't go messing with folks that ain't really no threat to them, that ain't really doing nothing. So when it's a consistent, that's a person that will set you up and have you taken up out of here. It's the exact same thing that happened to Young Dolph. If Young Dolph wasn't making no traction or no money, they never would have paid him no attention. Okay, they never would even paid him no attention. So that's the issue within our community. It's too many crabs in a bucket, and then people get mad at me because I say it. Yeah, we gonna overcome. I ain't overcoming shit, and I'm overcoming now. I'm gonna have what I want to now. I'm gonna overcome one day. No, it ain't gonna be one day. I'm gonna overcome now. And you think you're gonna violate me? No, I'm gonna do whatever I can to the 10th power to ensure you don't ever think about doing it again. Okay. That's the reason why when folks start showing up at your house and stuff, that's a violation. You have to kill them. That's what I believe. Therefore, you set the tone for you send another one out. They know I got to die. Hello? Yeah, this is me. Turn your because I can hear an echo. Okay. Hmm. That's true. I agree. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you calling in so much. All right, hon. Bye bye. Shout out to the young brother that called in. And he is absolutely right. 'Cause let me tell y'all something. Something just came back to my mind. With straight, if y'all think that straight drop and them was not being encouraged to make sure that they get that hit done that week, if y'all think that they were not being encouraged, it's something wrong. And they were being encouraged by dudes that was older than them. They was being encouraged every single day. That's the reasons why when them dudes started backing out, he had to go ahead and get Cornelius. Because whoever was with him that Monday decided they ain't want to die. They knew they was gonna have to. He had a lot of dudes around him. They saw who was around him. They knew he had some real dudes around him that was gonna hit back, and somebody was gonna have to go. So that's why I say I'm glad Cornelius did them like that because they assessed the situation, especially knowing that they knew exactly where they was gonna be at every day. They knew Young Dolph was gonna pull up on them every day, as he always did with those turkey drives. Okay. And they went and got Cornelius because whoever was with straight drop that Monday. That's why I'm trying to. I think they were in South Memphis that Monday. They already knew that them. They already knew there'd be a damn fool to go up in South Memphis, and they was in South. They was around him. They was looking at him. They said he had too many guys around him. That's the intel that the police got. They had their eyes on him that Monday, and they couldn't do nothing to him because he was surrounded by dudes. They let you know they're cowards. So whoever was with him decided the risk. They ain't want no parts of it at that point. They didn't do nothing Tuesday. They had Cornelius. They made sure they had Cornelius on board that Wednesday. Only a damn fool would go up into Westwood with them gorillas. So they go get the junkie to go. And unfortunately, he had made up in his mind to get what he wanted. He was going to go and take out everybody in Westwood that was standing out there. He was going to try. So, anyways, y'all, like I said, with our community, I know listen, let me tell y'all something. I have a passion for our community because I be sitting watching, I be looking at quite a bit of stuff. And I was like, dog, God equipped our people with everything, with all of the gifts. We dance, we can sing, we got the gift of gab, our beauty, our just crafty with our hands, just everything that we needed. And we kill each other if we see somebody who has decided that they're going to relish in their gifts. On the other hand, we'll gladly sell off our gifts for nothing to other people, right? You see these boys around here, they know how to do beats. They can hear a beat in their head and then put the sound on record. That's a damn gift, right? And then they'll turn around and sell the beat for $100. God has given them the resources, the knowledge, the mind, the gifts to be able to create generational wealth for their family, but they don't even go about learning business. And then when you get somebody to make it up out of the gutter, they start to take advantage of the people. You don't have to tell don't nobody have to tell these dudes at these record labels and stuff that come from up out of Memphis that these little dudes is hungry. Motherfucker, you grew up in North Memphis, bitch. Lord, excuse my language. Ain't nobody got to tell you these niggas is hungry. Bitch, you see is impoverished over there. Why don't you just help them? If they got a gift, you help them. You don't have them to put their lives and stuff on the line and mess their life up to eat. You saw how it was coming up in these different hoods and shit in Memphis. Memphis is in a state of emergency because of the poverty. These dudes starving. Ain't nobody got to tell me they starving. So if you see he got a gift, he willing to get his mind right, why don't you give him a hand up and let that dude use his talent without messing his life up and putting his life in danger? So that's why I got an issue with the root of the problem. That's why I do. I got an issue with the root of the problem because they're the ones that's destroying the communities. Straight dropping them are just the limbs. As I always say, they're just the branches on a tree. The root of the problems are these Negroes that are fortunate enough to make it out and build some type of foundation instead of growing good branches, they helping to grow rotten branches. And that would be the straight drops and the Corneliuses and all of them. So I ain't got no issues with their trees and stuff being uprooted. I hope the federal government drain them for every damn thing they got. We help to make them rich. We help to make them rich. You see a community, so I don't care where I go, and I be loving to go to other states and everywhere. But my heart is always in Memphis. I have a connection with the people in Memphis. I just do. I know our sound. I know where I'm anywhere. When I hear them talk, I go, that person from Memphis, because I got a connection with the city. I got a connection with the people, whether I know them or not. So if I was able, and you see all this talent around Memphis, if I was able to come up on something, and I know that my mother struggled in this city because of the poverty, you're damn right I done came up now. Whoever got the gifts, whoever want to make some money for real, I got the recipe. I'm getting ready to create some generational wealth through my city. It's getting ready to be some money flowing through this city. Everybody didn't think like Young Dolph. Hey, you got somebody like Young Dolph think like that. Every dude should be mad that's in the rap industry in Memphis for what they did to Young Dolph. It's these boys these young black boys that's got the talent in Memphis that these record companies are looking at. And you take a gem like that could help to create generational wealth organically. So every rapper in Memphis should feel a certain way about what they took. Because when they sign them now, they sign them to these deals and they are sharky deals. They ain't getting ready to create no generational wealth that might make them famous. Who gives a damn about fame if you ain't got the wealth to go with it? So that's why I say our people needs to open our eyes. At this point, it ain't I understand there are systems that have been put in place, and we understand, we know about the system. They're trying to keep us down. I was always taught you've already defeated over half of the problem when you know what somebody doing to you. The problem is when somebody doing something to you and you don't know it. But when you know it, you've already defeated half of that. You got an advantage when you know, because you could do something about it. How come we always hollering about the white man's is keeping us down? Ain't no white man got you going and taking out a rapper for no $40,000. A bunch of damn black fools did that because of their jealousy and greed. So I said that to say this, that's getting old. And I ain't naive either. When we get to the white man keeping us back, no, we keeping us back. Our jealousy is the number one problem in our community. Jealousy. And if we don't deal with that, we're going to stay behind. Okay? I know don't nobody want to hear that. No nobody be wanting to hear me say that, but it's the truth. Okay? Hell, well, the white man, they own all the stores. Well, you can fix that. It's been plenty of black folks that have tried to start stores and stuff, corner stores. Make that go shop there. We can fix that. If you go shop at these black little corner stores and grocery stores, hey, then they can open up more grocery stores if you patronize them. So that problem fixed. But there's a problem. No, I ain't get ready to, black people, they ain't had they flow swept. You go into a Walmart, they stuff allowed to be funky. but you can't stay up out of there. So a lot of what we complain about can be fixed. So the issue is us. That's the issue. It's us. Anyways, I ain't got to listen. It's I ain't no preacher, but I ain't trying to be one. At one time, I thought I wanted to be one. Like my mama is an evangelist. At one time, I thought I wanted to be one, and even what I do now is probably evangelism. You know, you get people to try and open their eyes to what's really going on. Y'all, jealousy is the most dangerous thing in the world. It gives birth. It's the mother. Jealousy is the mother of all things evil. It gives birth to death. It gives birth to greed. It gives birth to everything evil. It starts with jealousy. And that's what's going on in our community. That's exactly what's going on. You're right. I don't want to pay them fair prices. So, whew, anyways, y'all, I tell you, they said streets get go man watch and see. I've always been perplexed about why Govan was not afraid to move around in the streets. I would think that he would either be looking over his shoulder for a paper route or for um CMG, but he didn't seem to be bothered about either. That's what was really weird to me. You mix jealousy with an attention addicted person, and what you get is unnecessary murders. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Yep, you are absolutely right. So I tell you. Anyway, you guys, hold on, you guys. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Um, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I've been on here 3.5 hours. I need to get ready to. Lord, as soon as I try to get off, hold on. Hey, this is Tamara. Hello. Okay, they hung up. Anyways, you guys, I'm get ready to get off. I want you guys, I appreciate you all tuning in today. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta get out for a little while. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel via Cash App. I want you guys to know I appreciate you so much. Everybody that tunes in, all of the good stuff, okay? I love you guys. I'll speak with you later.